Maganda Gavi sa inyo lahat. Kumusta? This is Scott Expat in the Philippines. How are we going? Well, today we went out today. Oh, Arlen had to go to work this morning. Video should be up soon. Then on our way back, we came back via the steam trains. Video for that will be up soon too. But we had fun. I took CJ to the trains, let him ride on the miniature railway, which was good. He enjoyed it. And the downside of that was bucketing down with rain. Bucket, B-U-C-K-E-T, bucket. Bucketing down with rain. So then it stopped and then just light rain. It was good, all right. Oh, we had fun. You make your day what the day is. I think we got home here around about 3 o'clock. Might have been a little after 4 actually. With the cough lollies for me sore throat. I cannot. If that is you, Tom Simpson, I cannot see you. I don't know what's happening. As I said on my video today, I don't know what's happening. Someone or something, someone must have blocked. Hey, you know, how I como está? Someone must have blocked you, sorry, Tom, from my live stream. And the only one that can unblock you is the person that's done it. Hey, Joe and Jenny, say hello to Noel Selby. So both of those videos I did today should be up soon. Just wait for my other phone to charge up. How are you, Joe and Jenny? Musta, mate? How are you, Noel? What's up? What's been happening? Hope you're keeping well. Got lots of rain here at the moment. A bit of wind. Buti naman kayo. That's good. Hey, Brett Glasgow, how are ya? I owe you a couple of live streams too, but I've got to wait until after I get monetized. I'm about 800 away. Actually, 900 if you call it safe to be monetized, and that's why I haven't been to anyone's live streams, basically, because if I go to your live stream or anyone else's live stream, I lose my watch hours. And me and Arlene have been doing a little bit of an experiment. And since I've done, thank you, Brett Glasgow. Since we have done that experiment, it's proving pretty well much that's the facts that if Brett or Joe come to my live stream, they're giving me their watch hours. If I'm going to Brett and Joe's live stream, I'm giving you my watch hours. That's how it's happening. I don't know how, I don't know why it happens, but that's the way it is. And that's the way YouTube's got it set up, apparently. 916 8.1 watch time hours. Analytics views 4.9k. Can anyone see Tom Simpson, please? Let me know, because I do not know. Yeah, Joe, I think my theory on that with the watch hours is pretty well much spot on. Me, what am I eating? I am sucking on a throat lozenge, eucalyptus and honey. Just say that bloody thing. That's a float. That's a eucalyptus and honey lozenge for your throat. They are massive, but they last a long time. Belonging I don't crack them. I'll probably get a message from YouTube that I've been on. There it is. You wouldn't want to swallow it. But since CJ was at Kinder, I had to bring him home last Monday because he had a sniffles and sneezed and coughed and goodness knows what. And teacher said she had thing. What did it sound? So funny. Thank you, Noel. When I got CJ from me and Arlene were planning half the day just to ourselves. I should have known better. But we got to the bank. I got a phone call. We'd just been at Audi. We got to the bank and Ali is there. Hi Tom. I can only see you if, and by what Noel's just told me. As I said, hello Christopher Beecham. Say hello to Noel. That's fair enough, Joe. Fair enough. Fully understand, mate. I fully understand. I still can't see Tom, so I'm sorry about that, mate. I really am. But to Joe and Jenny, you're not fishing, you're not swimming back to the mailbox, are you? At least you can get your boat and sit out there on the thing and fish. Tie a rope to a letterbox. My theory on that, Joe and Jenny, about the watch hours. Arlene's pretty well much right. I noticed as I was saying to Chris Beecham the other night, we were talking socially outside of YouTube, and we were chatting. or the roof if it gets up too high. I was saying to Chris Beecham the other night that basically, and he's been sending me through a couple of videos from other people so I can watch them through his channel, which you can do and you don't lose your watch hours apparently. But it is correct. If I watch your channel or I watch Brett's or I watch say Chris Beecham's if he has a channel, I will lose my watch hours to you and you lose mine to me, you know? And that's how it's happening, and that's how it shouldn't happen for some unknown reason. I don't know. But since I've stopped watching everybody's channel, my watch hours have been going up. So I'll check them in the morning and see what happens. Arlene's got 2 videos running now for my watch hours. So hopefully I need probably 900 to get over the line and 800 real, but 900 just to get over, just jump over that fence, bah, sort of thing, like sheep jumping over a fence, to you know, be able to be monitorised properly. Anyway, how's things over there in Penabo? Noel, are you still with us? And it's a cough lolly too. Right, yeah. How's your day been, Tom Simpson? In wet and soggy Sydney. I see the water. Is the dam broken yet? It's like that movie. I'm trying to figure out what one it was. Where the dam breaks and the whole town gets flooded. Mm. No, I was just asked, everybody can they ask where they are from, what part of the Philippines or what part of Australia they're from. It's overflowing big time. Shit. That don't sound too good. I heard today 20,000 in the Philippines. Restrictions taken off travel and supermarket visits. Well, I was saying that today on the news here, 0 in Australia. I was saying here in Australia that oh, that's good. They were saying here last week, tonight on the news that the Philippines could be into lockdown again because people aren't doing what they're told. Not wearing face masks when they do wear face masks, especially walking through a shopping centre. They're going like this, tilting them up after they've walked past the guard. It's not going to help anyone's cause. I can't see you on this phone either, Tom Simpson. Sorry, guys. Bit of flashback. Can't see Tom Simpson under there. You might have to change your channel name because I can't. I'm not changing mine for anything or anyone. But that's the way it goes. Pardon me. The last time I saw that dam, I was still, Manila's still in lockdown. Your girl will find it hard to get down to Mindanao now. Hey, he's rocked up. All of a sudden, he's come on. What did you do, Tom Simpson? What did you do? How did you do that to get back on? Can you see me now? I'm on. Yes, I can. Loud and proud in green, like Tony Corolla. He's gone green, yeah. He's a greenie. Welcome back, Tom. Welcome back. Welcome back to the land of the living. You haven't. Well, I can tell you one thing. I wasn't going to change my account. I don't change my account for anyone. He's a tree hugger, yeah. I don't change my account for anyone. But you might have had to do that with someone. You've obviously been to a channel that someone else we know has been to, and they've blocked you for either been a smart ass or just blocked you for the hell of it. Trolls can do that too as well. But it's one of those things. It happens. I don't know about get over it, build a bridge, walk over it, as my mate says. But actually, the Philippines will probably be in lockdown again. There's over 20,000 people that still need to have the jab. One taxi driver has got a family and he's frightened to go back home just in case he gets it, But they're everywhere. There's people that are not. Some have got bad personal hygiene. Some have just got hygiene that, and it's not just over there. It's everywhere. I'm not single in one country. It's everywhere. Europe, America. The moment America's the worst offenders with not looking after themselves. Some, only a majority. But, I mean, that there's those that are rebelling against all this. Not here. It's not here what? It's not just Americans, it's English, it's French, it's Canadian, it's goodness knows, all over the place. And keep your hands washed. Honey badger. Who the hell is a honey badger? You had me on that the other night. Yeah, there's a lot of Australians out there that don't wash themselves after they go to the toilet. I saw one today. Walked in the toilet, did what he did, walked out. No wash, no nothing. Personal hygiene. I wasn't. Yeah, well, don't worry about it, Tom. Move on. Move on, don't worry about it. Go get some assholes out there that'll do that. Trolls or whatever. Yeah, he's good, mate. He's sound asleep. He's got to go to Kinder tomorrow. But he's coughing a bit tonight. And so I'll have to check and see what he's like in the morning. Thank you for the likes. 8 in the house, 5. 5 in the house, 8 likes. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. You know, it's one of those things. Even little kids, because they're not acceptable, right. They're not acceptable to the COVID or to any germs whatsoever. If anything, they're the biggest passes on germs. Did I have a COVID test? No, I didn't. Am I going to have one? Yes, tomorrow. It was good, mate. I've got 2 videos up coming, Tom. They both should be up soon. Should have 2 videos up soon. A rainy drive into the city. Arlene is working this morning. A miniature train railway, Bulla, Melbourne, Victoria, Northwest. That should be up now. I know it says that it's up, but it's not yet. It will be up soon. Saturday Night Live's just gone up. So, and Sunday Night Live is there. So, it's okay. No drama. Turn this off so I don't get distracted. I'm so easy distracted, I'll tell you. I kid you not. Kids are more acceptable. Tom Simpson's here in Melbourne. Tom, Christopher, please let Noel know where you're from. What part of the world we come from. I think Chris Beecham's actually in Lakey at the moment, Tom. No, sorry. He got on a boat floated down the Parramatta River, and he was on his way up to Sydney last night. Was it that broken bridge that fell down, that went out? He swam. Tom's actually from, I think, Broadmeadows, Noel. Oh, sorry, he's from La Union in the Philippines. So it looks like our travel plans are going to be put on hold for a little bit longer at the moment. There's a few places in the Philippines are going down to lockdown again. But little kids aren't acceptable to washing, not, they're acceptable from washing, getting COVID. They can pick up germs and they can carry them. So, and they end up having a cold, and they're pretty resilient because sometimes they can, you know, they'll pass it on, like CJ did to me. Did I have a COVID test? No, I'm going to have one tomorrow. Just up the road here. Oh, sorry. Just up the road up here. I'm going to have a COVID test and get tested. So, in other words, the big long cotton bud, let me tell you, she pushes it up any further, I will not do much. But it's one of those things, unfortunately, I'll have to do. Now I've got a runny nose. Thank you, Chris. Thinking about water. Get drink of water. Today sculled one of these because I was so dry in the throat. I was out in the car and I sculled one. So put it down. Geez, boy, did I cough afterwards. I had the coughing fits. But yeah, like, CJ's okay, but he's been coughing a fair bit at night time and a little bit in the morning. So I'm going to see how he is tomorrow night. And if he's still coughing, we have been giving him Demazin. But he's all right. He's okay. Raiders beat Sharks. GWS lost a bit. Boo! Yeah, boo. But, it's pretty good. Very quiet night tonight, guys. I don't know what's going on. Might be a good night to have an early for a change. Come on tomorrow night again. Sunday night's pretty quiet though. There's a lot of other live streams out there. Check Casares is on right now. And I think check out the Rileys will be on soon, and Philippines on Demand will probably follow afterwards. So there's a few, and there's a couple that are unnamed that I don't know who's on. So well done, guys. Buko juice. In Buko juice, coconut. I love Tang. I like Tang. That's nice. We used to have that here. till I shipped it all to the Philippines. Just kidding. We used to have tang here a lot, and now the Philippines have got it more than what we have. They have it in the little square satchels. Mugs is Miss Mugs now, another name change. God, I've got to tell her that Arlene did send the package off for her to from the Philippines, so she should receive it any time this week. um, Mugsy, your package should be arriving soon. Arlene sent it off. They sent it off today in the Philippines. Aussie farming in the Philippines. Yeah, yes, he's a good bloke. Um, Tom, he's a nice bloke. To the condo, lost me there. Yes, coconut is Bilko juice. Yeah, I thought that was right. But Tang's nice on its own, and with water and like in a big jug and full of water and Tang and lots of ice and a couple of bits of lemon cut up. It's beautiful. Sold his bamboo. Who sold his bamboo? Oh, yeah, okay. Not going to ask. But we'll be going to Kinder tomorrow. I'll be taking CJ to Kinder tomorrow. And hopefully I'll drop Arlene off at the station and she'll go to work via the train. And what else? I'll come back. Hopefully the teacher doesn't ring me again. Oh, because you know what's going to happen? CJ's going to spend more time at home than he is at Kinder. And I won't be too happy about that because, we just enrolled him a couple of weeks back. And I know you can't help the colds and flus and shit like that, but I tell you what, I wish people would leave their kids at home if they got flus. Yeah, he's a top bloke. I haven't seen many of his videos actually. No, I've been too busy. Been working outside, trying to get some things done out in the front yard and back. And I just haven't had a chance to watch them. I'm sorry. But I'm sort of back to working full time. Me goes to Aldi tomorrow, maybe. Okay, that sounds cool. Should, what was that? You should stay. You might learn something in Kinder. Oh, good on you. I can't. I'm outside. I'll be outside tomorrow. I'll be out here at the front. I've got work to do in the garden. I've got to catch up on all this work. Mate, the front lawn, the back lawn's about this high already. I've actually been letting it grow a little bit, which is good because uh, it need sometimes you need to let the grass grow a little bit longer, and it makes it easier for when you cut the lawn, and when you cut the lawn, you cut it to about that much, so it looks nice and like a carpet, and you can just walk on it. But first, I've got to move the doggy. Oh, Russian vodka. Just kidding. Beautiful. She can come in here tomorrow. She can have a holiday. Hey, Lewis, 1963. How are we? How are you, mate? I'm good. Did the Panthers win last night, mate? You have a few? Good on you. Well done. Everybody say hello to my Lewis. My Lewis say hello to everybody. And he's that top like my Lewis in her short shirt, shorts. Yeah, miniskirts look nice. No, I can't say that. You won't send it down here then. Can she wear one of those country shirts? Yeah, I think St Kilda just got over today. They really gave it a red hot go today, which was good. As my second team. Well, it's all right. Arlene will be at work, so it won't matter. You fly her down tonight if you want. I do that. What's that movie where yeah, hang on, I think who it is now. Is it Woody Harrelson? Yeah, Woody Harrelson and Richard Gere, and he offers his wife for a minute. He bargains and tries to jump over hoops and says, "Oh, for $1 million," or was that Robert Redford? I can't think. He offers his wife. He offers him $1 million for his wife. And he takes it too. Silly bugger. I wouldn't have. And to do. Oh, Holy Week. That's Friday, isn't it? Redford. Oh, yeah. Robert Redford. And Woody Harrison, I think. And he offered him, what was it, $1 million to sleep with his wife or something. I haven't got $1 million, Chris, so forget about it. Oh, God. I wish I had $1 million. But then again, I wouldn't let anyone sleep with his wife for that much. Look at that. 2nd of April is Good Friday. Okay. That's the week after next, isn't it? Ooh, I've got my sugar test this week. Wednesday, I think. 3:32. I can't hop out of it now. Plenty of this juice to get it down. Agree, Chris. Agree. They have two accounts now. Why you got two? Why are you haunting me with two of your accounts for, Tom? One's enough. I think you might be right there, Chris Benjamin, what you said about that this morning. You know what I'm talking about. I think Maluz is stalking you. Two accounts, he must be stalking. I ain't having a joke, Tom. I ain't having a joke, mate. It's only a joke. But yeah, uh, it's been real bad weather up there in New South, and the dams are ready to spill over and take out a town. So, can't win them all, unfortunately. I just hope everyone. How's that couple? There's a wedding couple getting married today. And hey, bam, here to the party. I hate to say it, Bill, but that was just last night. Hello, Bill. How are you? Hi, Missy. How you going, dolls? Uh, um, the wedding couple, one, the bride was on one side of the river and the husband was on the other side of the river, and they were watching the house go down the river. They lost the house, the Jack Russell dog, and the ute just screaming past them in the middle. They're swimming, going down the river. It's not good. It's not good. And the dams are up a bit and overflowing, and Sydney's flooded. And Chris Beecham has to put a tow rope to his body so he can go out to the mailbox. But I think he has to go. Do you have to go down the hill to your mailbox, or do you? You said you live on the hill. Just joking, Chris. They were going to build a dam 7 meters high. The grannies took them to court to stop it. Oh, you're kidding. See, there's always someone at the party who wants to stop it in there, eh? Bloody greenies. I swear. They do more harm than good. I remember years ago, Chris. Yes, the mailbox is lower. The water's higher and the mailbox is just lapping underneath it, I'd say. Years ago when I was working for a friend of mine up at Coal Lake, we had to go and cut some, had to bring out some logs from in the forest. And yeah, what they did, they put a car in the middle of the road, like that, dirt road, car in the middle of the dirt road. They drilled a hole in the bottom, in the body. They dug a hole in the ground, quick mix cement in the hole, put a steel pole shaft down into the car, locked it, padlocked it, so the loggers couldn't get up to get the logs. How did they get rid of the car? Well, they used one of those big log machines, and it just pushed the car over the embankment and down the hill. The loggers got fined for rubbishing Australia. And this is not a joke, this is serious. Thanks, Bill. Much appreciated, mate. The loggers got fined for rubbish in Australia by doing that, but they retrieved it and put it on a truck and got it out of there. And the greenies were told to get out by the police so the log trucks could go up and down the thing. And we had our dozer up the top of the hill. We probably could have used that, but when we got up there, it had been torched. So that was the end of that grader. And poor Azzy. Hey, Jessica de la Rosa. Hello, sweetie. ¿Cómo está? Maganda gabi sa inyo lahat. Tamask. Salamat. So, thank you, Jessica. Much appreciate you being here, darling. Yeah, so they torched our bulldozer. Gian is here. Hello, Gian. Hello, darling. How are you? Thank you for coming. Yeah, so yeah, we had some fun times trying to get them out of there. Yep, I love the Philippines. It is a beautiful country. And we've got a lot of lovely, beautiful people. And I can't wait to get back there. I'm going to take a break for a second, guys. Hi, Gian Latosa. Thank you, darling. Thanks, guys, for coming on. Much appreciated. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, thank you. Much appreciated. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to just take a little break. You guys want to get a coffee or some biscuits or something? Chris, you need a coffee to wake up, mate. Joking. Oh, mate, you've got some sensitive news. I'm waiting for your fire back. I'll be back in a second, guys. Back again. Oh, you missed me? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Philippines is great. It's beautiful. It's lovely country. Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful people there. And I love the Philippines. Australia will always be home. Sorry, I disagree with you there, Chris, on that one. when we head back to the Philippines, I won't want to know this country. So, uh, too much balderdash going on here now, and too much rubbish. Uh, it's getting too expensive and doesn't need to be. And it, what we used to do, if you wanted to buy a house, it's seriously unbelievably expensive. And that's why I want to head back over to Phil's and start building our house over there. So looking forward to doing that when we get a chance. And you know, there's a lot of things I want to do when we get over there. Yeah, I totally agree, Tom. Um, I miss it more now because, well, there's always something coming up in our government, and especially with the way they're trying to hold you ransom in your own country, and then they turn around and say if you're going over to any Asian countries, you're not getting back in here. Well, I think that's a bit of a joke, and if that's true, well, I think I better go. I think I better put myself up for presidential elections. I think make Australia, what do they call it? A Republican. Make Australia a republic, and uh, change a few things. And there'd be quite a lot on my agenda to change. Thanks, Kian. Is that a chicken in the basket? Better not show that to my wife. She'll be looking forward to Kentucky Fried Chicken tomorrow night for tea. Oh God, I feel full from the night stone. I didn't even eat much, but you know, it's just things I miss over there. Yeah, I know you do. I agree with you, Chris. I'd love to spend my last dying days over there too, if I was in that position. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting our land sorted out and we're looking to do a few more things when we go home and with the family, and we're looking to do a few other things. Australia's too expensive now, Tom Simpson. It's unbelievably, like the government says, oh, no, it's not. You can afford it. Everything's out of everybody's. You get a Bunnings and you want to buy something that's out of range. That's sad. That is sad. I'm sorry to say that's sad. Um, but this big, that 6 by 10. I can joke, but I don't mean that. Um, it's hard. It's a harsh reality, but it's. I feel sorry for those that got loved ones. If you have a grave, your homeland. I don't know. do what they do in America, mate. They used to bury their cousins and family in the backyard or the front yard of the southern mansions. The family used to be buried under an old oak tree years and back in the 1800s, just before the Civil War. Families were buried in their in their front yards, and that was before they passed the um, rule that families couldn't be buried in their yards or homes, basically, because um, they had to be dug up and re buried again at the local cemetery. Um, but back in the 1800s, they just used to bury them in the front yards because during the Civil War, they made two plots and they only made one. I'm not coming. I'm trying to make you feel better, Chris, by laughing. But, it's. I don't know whether they can do that in the Philippines. Maybe you're on your own estate. It's okay if your wife's alive and your your work hands are managing the property and looking after the grave site. That's all right. But, a mate of mine was telling me his girlfriend bought land over there 2 years ago, and he this was before he was on the scene, and yeah, she bought land not far from, I think, what was it, Luzon, up near Luzon. Yeah, Arlington is where Robert E. Lee was buried. It's up near Luzon, and she had a beautiful property, and she brought through, I think it was her cousin's mother's property, and she brought it for her father because he needed work, and her father was 50 something, and she's like 28, and she's doing well at school. She's a lawyer in the Philippines. She's not one of the big highest lawyer. She's a good lawyer there, and she owns her own land now. She owns over 5 acres, type of thing in American's term and Australian term, like 500 acres, which is nice. Yeah, that's right. He was buried at Arlington Cemetery, which Arlington House it sits on it. That's a lovely property too. Um, yeah, just sort of look back and shake your head at some of those old houses that went through all that shit back then, and yeah, it's one of those things. Uh, but you sort of she when she brought her, yeah, I remember reading a little Civil War books up in there. I read every now and then. But she brought her property for her father, and he's been working it. And they made him, the three sons, work the property, they're growing rice on it on one area, and the other area, I think they're growing vegetables, lucerne, corn, and like normal, just everyday veggies, and watermelon is their biggest thing. So they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good, and all because of his daughter, which was good. And her mother passed away 2 years ago now, and she's buried on the property, buried on the front part of the property. Only because the cemetery where they live is not. They're about yeah, 500 k out of town, out of Luzon. Like she's got a lovely property there. Beautiful. It's up in the cool area, and it's really nice. And I'd love to go up and see her and say hello. And my mate's there with her. He's helping the father, and like the brothers all sort of turn around and say to him, "You can't work. Go sit on the porch and watch." He helps out, and they got a couple of hired hands that work out in the field, and um, he was saying to his wife, like they got 500 acres. He was saying to his wife the other a couple of months back. I was talking to him 2 weeks back, and he was saying, "Oh, we need to cut up a little bit of land because we're not going to use all of this." And his wife said, "What are we going to do? Sell it?" And he goes, "No, why don't we give it to our workers?" So they're given a little plot, a little area, probably like equivalent to 200 acres, down on the bottom of the property, and on that 100 acres, they built themselves their little homes and sari stores, and they go to work every day helping her father and do that. It's not bad work, not bad money. Yeah, that's true, Tom. True. It's pretty good. And like, we've only got 400 square meters, but it's land, it's home. We've got to put some more coconut palms around the block and start building our fence. So we might start doing the fence. I don't want to do hollow block around the fence. I don't believe in that hollow block. If I'm going to put a fence up, it'll be wire. Oh, okay. Um, so we're thinking of that. We'll just um, fence it off with wire and do it properly and get that started. And then the back part of the fencing. We'll check that. We'll go through there. Surveyors and get them to survey where we're going to do the house. And we'll probably be facing like that, straight over it. Oh, sorry, that way, overlooking So God Bay, which will be good. And on clear days, you'll probably see Commodities Islands. Oh, okay, that's great. I'm, I'm looking hollow block. I'm looking at wire fencing. I've got to talk to Arlene more about that. With the coconut trees, coconut palms. Oh, okay, Tom. Um, we'll probably put wire fence and I'll even do timber fencing actually. Just thinking about that the other day, how I want to do it. But first off will be some more dwarf coconut palms around the property, and that's 6 foot. That's what the boss wanted. And it's not bad. I wasn't going to put fencing up, but we got the kidding. Um, I think Maluz must have gone. He wouldn't do that, so don't worry about that. Termites eat wood. Yeah, so we need to do something up there. There's a lot of weaver ants up there too, I know that much. When I was checking the corn, when I was checking the land where we had our block, I had sweet corn on it, and the ants were eating into the sweet corn, getting all over it. And but we gotta work out something. They won't eat. Termites won't eat wood if you engine oil all over the timber. You gotta keep engine oil all over the timber pieces, and I'll stop the termites from eating into the wood. You paint the bottom part first, and then you do the sides. It's the only way to do it. And drill holes in the wood and just fence off the property. And like if you want to, that was the same as what I was going to do with the yeah. Well, that's what I was supposed to do. It's supposed to look that dirty mud color looking brown, dark brown color. So we I sort of got that on thinking about, because putting the hollow block up there, it's going to make it look shit. Um, so we'll probably just fence off and make sure it's thing. I'm going to buy a cow for milk. Nah, I'm not going to buy a cow. I will buy something to butter, steel poles, and wire. Oh, okay. I always got told, I was watching a video on someone doing their property, and they were putting goat. I don't like goat milk though. I like cow's milk better. Wish we had Herefords in the Philippines. It'd be a lot easier. Or Jersey cows or Friesians. Oh, congratulations to your mum. Happy birthday to Tom Simpson's mum. Best wishes and lots of regards to her. Many blessings from me and the crew here. So, that's what I'm thinking of doing, Chris. This fence around the dwarf coconuts and poles with gate down the front and gate up the other end. And I was thinking of gating off the pig pens so we could let the pigs run wild. And you just have the gates open. Well, yeah, once you put the pigs away, you shut the gate. You're welcome, mate. No drama. Where's she having the party? How old was she then, Tom? How old's your mum, Tom? Is it? Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking to do with. We've got mum and dad put some coconut palms around the block to measure out the block. So we're going to do some more dwarf coconut plants around. Oh, congratulations. Happy 60th to your mum. So we're going to put dwarf coconut. We've got some dwarf coconut plants all around the block. We're just going to put some more in the middle of each other, and then we'll fence off the property. Put 2 gates down the bottom. Oh, okay. 2 gates down the bottom so we can get to Uncle Goodings, and we're going to have 2 gates up the top block to one side. So it'll come down the side of the property to the back of the house, because the front will look over side God. So you'll come in around the back of the house rather than the front of the house, because you can't drive up from you can't go up through Uncle Gibbs' property this way. You can there's a road up the back. So I'll show you one day, Chris. There's a road up the back, and we can go in the back way, which is good. Makes it easier. Yeah, it's rural. It's right up in the hills. We're hillbillies, mate. And maybe I can fly my Confederate flag up there with the Philippine flag just underneath it. Stuff flying the Australian flag up there. But I can fly my Confederate flag up there without no problem, because there's no such thing as that in the Philippines. Yeah, you're more sort of in the area of the city a bit, aren't you? We're more up out from the city, so God, up into the hills. Because we're hillbillies. And we love being hillbillies. A bit like Forrest Gump. Just kidding. Oh, okay. It's nice though. They're not far from the beach either, which is good. And neither are we. Only about uh, only about probably. Hi Deborah, alright. She's got a premiere now, guys. 15 likes, 7 in the house. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. We're I think we're not far out of town. we're about probably if we were to walk into town, I think we'd be about 20 minutes walk down the hill into town, which is good in one way. Where Uncle Gooding is, has got a like Kubo here, Kubo there. Pig pens behind, pig pens up the top from us. So it's their Kubo is like that there. The other one's there. There's pig pens here, toilets there, and the old pig pens are here. And the newer ones are up just over this way a bit, up towards Wincheap there. So it's not too bad. So I'll buy 2 pigs from me and Arlene to raise while we're there. Our airport's Mucktarn Island, so that's not far. About a 2.5 hours drive. Cebu's only 2 hours. Hey, Rena Hall, Roberts, sorry. Hi, Rena, how are you, darling? How are you, sweetie? How you going? How's Mike Roberts going? Everybody say hello to Rena Roberts. But yeah, that's what we're planning. Like, we're not far from main town, to say God. We're probably about an hour, good hour out. I haven't been into town yet. Town's on. Had a big fish meal. 1 kilometres as well. Oh, okay. Ours is on the coast, on the this town. So God's on the town coast, which is good. Tuna steaks. Ooh, sounds nice. They should have them where we are too. The more I think about it, Chris, the more I'm looking forward to going home. Who's Charlene? Have I missed something? Oh, you're talking about the lady that sells fish? Yeah, Tacloban's on the other side of Boga City's not far from Leyte, up the top. Must be pretty cloudy up there. I can't even zoom in. Well, we're not far from Pedro Montero Plaza, Juan Dosado Memorial School. Not far from that. Oh, okay. Thank you, Tom. It's good to see you again, too, mate. Yeah, we're not far from. I think Rena, we're just looking at where our land is in Sogod, and just checking out, seeing what part of the phone over a bit. Yeah. Um, yeah, going the back way. Yeah, well, our house is in Cebu, north of north of Katmon, west, yeah, north of Katmon, and Borbon, Bourbon, Bourbon, and the next big one is Tabagon. Same Renegala. It's on the other side. So God's got a big area by the look of it. Denell is about an hour from So God south. Sligo Hotel. Whereabouts is that, Tom? Constellation, Lillian, and then Cebu City. Carmen. But we're up near Bagatayam. Bagatayam. We're up near there. But we're more close to so-called Central School and Lloyd General Merchandise. RRG so-called Beach. Hey, we actually got a result there. Central Nautical Highway. I'm just checking something out, guys. The road to get up to it. There's two ways. There's two ways to get in there. You're welcome, Tom. Cebu City, Philippines. Yeah. There's two ways to get in there, Chris Beecher. If you're looking at Google Maps. Bagat River is in the back of us. Luvet Ship. You go up that road. There's a lot of land up there. There's some houses that are just close by to where we were, and where we walk up through some fields into the place. But there is a road at the back of our property we can go into now, which is good. And I think there's a road going up into that part of our property as well from the bottom. Soho Hotel is everywhere in the Philippines. Yeah, not in Cebu. Not in, sorry, not up at Sogot. Me, I haven't been to Cebu. Some, hello, Rebecca QB. How are you, darling? How are you going, sweetie? Everybody say hello to Rebecca QB. Do you look up the history of the Philippines? I have, and I have seen the Spanish American side of what was going on back in the early 1800s, back as far as 1500, 1526 to be precise. We are good, thanks, Rebecca QV. I'm actually just looking at my land, where our land is in Sogod. Rebecca and Rena Hall, if you're still here, Rena. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's one in Lady. There's a so-called in Lady too. Yeah, shirt and tie, pretty well much. So, the good part about where we are is very nice, very lush, very green, and had to walk a little bit into where we are, but we're on we're uncle have to walk in and through trees, big clump of trees, and then you get into another area of trees, and we're on the uh, other side of those trees. We've got a little, about 400 square metres. I'll be back in a minute. Arlene's called me. I'll be back in a minute. Hey, you back again. um, we paid 5,000 pesos. 5,000 Australian dollars for our first block, and we paid another 5,000 for the second block. And I think we paid, can't remember how much we paid for this other block, but we all got clear title on it. Hey, hi Rickshaw, how are you? Come on, mate. Sorry, I just stepped out for a minute. How you been, buddy? but it's worth it for 400 square meters, which is great, and it's good. It's good land too, which is great. Um, we've got to find out about a well um, for um, the land. We've got basically a well for the not drinking. It'll be we'll have a well digged and for plants, garden, vegetables, that sort of thing. Where we're going to put it, we're going to find out where the water table is first. Once we find out where the water table is, we'll put the well on and hand pump on the property, and that'll be good for the house. And we will. I want to put a bio cubo on there. Probably around about 800 Australian dollars for a bio cubo, just to put on the corner block of the property. So we can have it to stay in while we're there, or put fish net. I'm thinking pretty well it's like mosquito netting around it to keep the mosquitoes out at night time, and find mosquito netting underneath that, which should be okay. How's things, Rickshaw? Everybody's saying hello. It's good. I'm going to the Philippines with my mum. I will be flying Philippine Airlines. That's great to know. We will do that. Water pump. We'll probably put a bio cubo on there just to think for sleeping quarters and that. We'll probably put mosquito netting up, and I'll get that, the mosquito netting, the wire, the other one to stop the mosquitoes, the white one. Yeah, Cebu Pacific's great, but they're only good in the Philippines. I've never flown from here. Friends of mine have flown from here to the Philippines, and they've had to come back about 3 times, 2 times during Christmas, because there was something wrong with malfunction with one of the planes, and then the other one, they were both planes were stranded here, and then they had to wait for the third plane to come in, and they got back the next day in Manila because there was engine problems. So you have that. People got no patience, I'll tell you. But would I travel Cebu Pacific? Yeah, I would. If I was doing, if I was going back, look, if Arlen was over there now and I was flying over, I would fly Cebu Pacific on my own because I would just go light. I would carry light. So, I wouldn't carry heavy and just one bag and toiletry bag, and that's it. That's all you need, really. Send everything over in a bulk buying box before you get over there. That's the idea. That's what those public buying boxes are full. Just fill them up with your clothes that you want to take over. Like if send them over there 3 months before, and then you got no hassles. It's the only way. It's the easiest way. Um, then, but would um, I think we're flying Philippine Airlines this time back home for a change, which is good. We flew uh, Singapore last time, so yeah, that's our government. I don't know, Tom, it could be earlier than that, as far as I'm concerned. Um, it's just how our government is. They're trying to keep everyone, trying to keep the airlines at bay, and they don't realise they're wrecking people's lives. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of months. Um, I wish we could get over there as quick as we can. I'm looking forward to getting back home. But it's all good. We'll get there, and yeah, everything's going to be okay. Vaccines are in. We're waiting on the medical centre over here at Gut Road. Yeah, well, hopefully, Labor will get in and Liberal will get kicked out, because I can't cop Scott Morrison anymore. And we need a government that can make decisions, not a government that sits on their hands. And that's what the federal government are doing, sitting on their hands, procrastinating. But, look, you can't please everybody, but shit, you can't. We need a government that's going to take control. And oh, mate, who the hell are you going to get? Seriously? Yeah, it's either Albanese or it's Scott Morrison's party again. But I want a government that's going to make a decision that can let us fly again, not one that depends on bloody injections. Exactly, Rebecca. Thank you. Thank you. She's just hit the nail on the head. We hope, because of this, COVID takes more years, I think, to wait. Yeah, exactly. Well, really, when you look at it, there's any good vaccine and all those other vaccines supposed to take 10 years before they're made properly. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. But, it's one of those things. I'm just looking forward to heading back and at least trying to get something done on the land and build a house. And let me tell you, if I built a house and that over there, you think I'd come back here? It's getting too expensive to live in Australia, guys. As much as I love the country, it's just getting too expensive to live here. Good one, Rebecca. You fire my guns for me, darling. She's my little pocket rocket. I love her. She's good. Yeah, it's what I've got planned for the land is pretty well much start getting some groundwork done and some trees around, more trees around the property because from what I can see, this side needs more trees to cover the neighbour's side, and it sort of goes down like a gully like that. And I'm looking at the land now, and I've got the pig pens and that on the other side. That's good land. I got to find the video of that, and when I get up there again, I have to do another video of it. It's beautiful land there. But yeah, the best thing is if you're going over and you've got big clothes and you can't get big clothes in the Philippines, pick out some big size clothes that you need, especially if it's nightwear, like going out to a restaurant. You'll need like slacks for going out to a restaurant and maybe a t-shirt or a white shirt, short sleeve. If you're finding clothes that you don't fit you, hang on, sorry. If you find that you've got clothes that you can't buy over there, you better to pack them here in the belly wine box and send them over. Same with your shirts and that. It's all good. It's all good. And you need a bigger box than that, Chris. You and I both know. And, I will be coming over to see you, Big Shore, Philippines soon. And I'll be coming to see you too, Rebecca, UB. And you too, Rena Roberts. This I'm not seeing people at the moment because I am trying to get my monetization, my watch hours. I need 800, actually 900 to get me over the line. So I need 900 watch hours left to go. And once I do that, oh, I can start going to see everybody. Yeah, LBC is pretty good. It's really good. It's good belly wine boxes and stuff like that. They've got good stuff. You can put good stuff in there. Put clothes in there. Chrissy baby. Well, hey, if you pretended you were dead now, you could get on the plane for nothing and end up over there. And only your family have to pay for the coffin to get over there with you in it. So, just drill some holes in the thing for air, a couple in the side. Yeah. Rebecca loves that one. But yeah, it's great. And I'm looking forward to getting back home and getting some stuff done on the land and, you know, putting some more dwarf coconut plants up and getting some land torn away to put the house on, slab on. And my mate told me the other day, he said you should go steel poles for your construction of your house. Make it easier. And I said, what do you mean steel construction? He said, just go steel construction. I said, it costs a lot, mate, over there. He said, I don't think it'll cost as much as what it cost coconut lumber. And I said, I don't know, I'd have to work that out. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask and find out a few things on off people about steel beams and how much they cost and that. And I suppose I could use the coconut lumber for something else. Haven't thought that far yet, but fuck that. What for? That's for handy. I don't like that shit. I don't like container. Um, I know it's um, I know it'd probably be easier to do that, but nah, not big on the container homes. Although too hot, yeah, exactly. You'd need double the air conditioning throughout for one. I don't care what anyone says. You'd need double the air conditioning in those container homes. They're like inch, about like inch sort of thing, and they do hold the heat. You need like a fan for thing. Like if I was going to do that, I'd do a hollow brick and make a two-story hollow brick up there, similar to what they do in the housing subdivisions. Sorry guys if I'm trying to get my mouth out. I'm trying to think as well. I just think that doing it with hollow block is a year cheaper, but my dear friend Texas Filipino, sorry, James and Mel have done a beautiful job on their house, and it is looking smashing. It really is. And he showed how much it cost for a hollow brick because they only put like a little small shower area in the bottom, and Philippine Airlines, Tom. It's a great way to fly. No, we're going back to Philippine Airlines. I'm going to fly home on Philippine Airlines. I worked out the other day that flying from here, from Melbourne to Singapore, by the time you go through Terminal 1 to Terminal 2, walk there and wait until we're ready to get on the plane, change over. Hello, Hart Gasper. How are you, darling? Thank you. Much appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming. I find from going from here to Singapore, it takes you about an hour to walk through the building, terminal, going from Terminal 1 to Terminal 2 on the train. And then once you get to Terminal 2, I'm good, thanks, sweetie. Tardales. Um, it makes it a lot. Um, it's to say it's like when you get off the plane at Singapore and go to Terminal 1 and get on the train from Terminal 1 to Terminal 2 and then walk out, and then you got to ask where Terminal 25 is, which will be straight down that way. And my watch hours are 800 and I need 900 to get over the line. So, I think when I look at it, it's better to go Philippine Airlines because you're only going to be there an hour anyway, changing over. So there's no stress. By the time you get off the plane, when you land, Noi, walk out, go downstairs, go to customs, wait in customs for about an hour, go and change your bag over to the baggage area, and then go put it back onto the carousel for your changeover flight to Cebu, and then go outside and then go upstairs and go through the what do you call it? The customs again, domestic customs they have in the Philippines, and then go to your next terminal to get onto your connecting flight. So, yeah, it's probably better to fly Philippine Airlines again, Chris. So we'll be doing that again this time, going straight direct, which will be good. Be a lot less hassle, and it'll make it easier. And by the time we get to Manila, it'll be probably dark anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I love that arena. It's cool. It's they are a good airline, Philippine Airlines. I have them in high regard as one of the best airlines out. And second, Singapore Airlines, and then Silk Air, which is third. What's that? Connection. Okay. So, I think, are we going to be spending more than what we need on air flights next year? I don't think so. I don't think the airlines can afford to lose people. So I think my theory on that is I'd say probably be lucky to fly home to the Philippines on $1,000. I don't think it'll go anything over or anything under. If it does go under, it'll be anything around about probably $800. If you want to fly cheaper, you go Cebu Pacific, because they'll be the only airline flying from Melbourne and from Perth and from New South Wales straight direct to Manila. They'll be the only ones flying direct apart from Philippine Airlines. So, they're going to have to pick up their act a little bit more, Cebu Pacific. but they got a good cabin crew, they got good staff, they got good pilots. They just need to get their long distance flights in check. After my friend, look, I flew as Zest from Manila to Cebu, from Cebu to Manila to go and get my wife's to go and get my birth certificate for going home. So it can't be bad. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming. I'm going to end this live. I will catch you tomorrow night, guys. Thank you, Rickshaw. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, Rena Roberts. Thank you, Hart Gasper. Thank you, Chris Beecham. Thank you, look, gotta check. Before I go. Better move me cup. Tom Simpson, Rena Hall, thank you. Hart Gasper, thank you, darling, for coming on. Rebecca QB, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, darling. Thanks very much. Excuse the finger going up there, darling. Guys. Thank you, Rickshaw, as I said. Rebecca. Charlene's TV. Now I see her, Chris. Sorry, Charlene. I am fine, darling. Thank you. Thank you, Charlene's TV, for coming. I really do appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. I need to get 800, but to get me over the line, 900 watch hours, guys. And I can be monitorized and everything. Oh, Chris, were you unhappy about no thumbs down? Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a night and take care. I've got to get up early. I'll take Arlene to work tomorrow. And I've got CJ off to kinder. So hopefully it gets past this time. I got a doctor's certificate for him, so he should be right. I should photocopy it. His first sick day doctor's certificate. Should frame it. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks for coming, Rena, Tom, everybody. Thank you very much, guys. I will be on tomorrow night, 12 o'clock Australia time. 9 o'clock Philippine time. Take care. Good night. God bless. Mahal kita to everybody. Take care, guys. Good night.